All right, meditation time. Find my Zen. Inner peace. Inner peace. Peace. Pizza. 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 Did I leave the stove on? Gotta go to the bathroom. Did you say something, babe? No? Okay. All right, we're good. That's gotta be 20 minutes, right? 2.5. That's good for today. Inner peace. Hashtag inner peace. Hashtag Zen. Hashtag meditation bows. Pretty sure this is not how you meditate. All right, let's get brutally honest here for a second, right? Meditation definitely isn't as easy as everybody makes it out to look, right? But we all want some of that Zen-like focus, that calm, that stress reduction. But we have a squirrel brain. We got a distracted brain. We can't sit down and focus for that amount of time. So what do? We try, we make it to minute 2 or 3, we throw in the towel and say, you know what, just not for me. But here's the problem, because I was the same way. I looked at people like Tony Robbins, Ray Dalio, Richard Branson, and some of these other mega entrepreneurs and CEOs who all claim that meditation was a key component of their success. I want some of that success, don't you? So I set out to find what are the easiest ways to make meditation simple for someone like me who has a distracted squirrel brain. Because here's the thing is meditation literally builds a bigger and better brain. Meditation has been shown to increase the thickness of your brain, which makes it easier for your brain to accomplish harder tasks. It actually helps ingrain information better, process information, and also increases the levels of serotonin in your brain so that you literally create a happier brain. So what I'm going to give you in this video is my top 6 hacks to make meditation super simple and easy for someone like you and me. All right, so my first hack for you, which isn't really going to seem like much of a hack, is to stick with it. And the main point of this is to understand that meditation isn't so much of like a talent that people are gifted with. Think of it more like training. And with any sort of training, you got to start small, build your way up. But the key is consistency. So make it part of your schedule at least 3 to 5 times a week. And even if you're only getting 3 to 5 minutes, let's say, okay, that's better than nothing. What you'll find is you'll slowly be able to build up. So stick with it, stay consistent. All right, so if you've meditated before, you know just how easy it is for someone to get distracted while you're meditating. All it takes is that dog barking outside, a weird rustling in the bushes, your cell phone to vibrate with a notification from Facebook or Instagram for you to get totally thrown off your meditation and have to start right back at zero, which can be really, really frustrating. So one of the big game changers for me was to get a good pair of headphones and to use some audio to really drown out the noise in the background. Think of it almost like you go to the gym and people are constantly talking to you while you're trying to work out. You're not going to get a good workout. So this can be really, really helpful to drown out all that background noise. And so one of the most helpful ones that I found is something like binaural beats. You can also use spa music or anything like that. I also like pre-recorded meditations. So these would be from like people like Joe Dispenza. There's also plenty of great resources and CDs that you can buy out there, or even find ones on YouTube that are really, really helpful. The other ones are apps. So apps like Headspace is probably one of my favorite ones. I know there's other ones out there. Can be really helpful. They come with their own guided meditations. Headspace has one that you start off with. That's just 10 minutes a day. They make it super simple, easy to follow, and can really help you ingrain it as a new practice. All right, so another helpful hack I have for you guys is to focus on breathing and counting while you're meditating. And this can be a helpful way just to really calm down the mind by focusing on something that's very monotonous. Helps kind of drown the background noise of your mind. And this is really just as simple as you're taking a deep breath in, count to 10. As you're exhaling, count to 10 again. It just gives you something to create rhythm and focus just to drown out that background noise. Really, really helpful as well. You can even do that with the audio that we talked about before. Now, one of the most helpful things that I've found for myself, and this is kind of a little bit of a different one, is actually from Dr. Joe Dispenza. And he talks about how you want to think of your mind almost like a fishbowl. This is my rendition of a fishbowl. But think of a fishbowl that has just a little bit of like murky water in it. And as you take your deep breath in and out with each exhale, imagine that the bowl's getting clearer and clearer. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And as you get to 20 breaths, the fishbowl becomes clear. Now there's something about this, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but as you're focusing on clearing it out, something just happens where your brain's focusing so intently on creating this image that it does something really profound in the end that just helps you get this amazing meditation practice. So the fourth hack that I have for you is to play around with the time. Some people think they always have to have meditation just in the morning, or they have to have it right before they go to bed, or it has to be at lunch. For me, I found depending on the day and depending on my schedule, sometimes I like it at different times. For a long time, I just couldn't do it in the morning. I was just too tired, I wasn't ready to tackle the day, and every time I tried to meditate, I'd end up falling asleep. So that obviously didn't work for me. But then what I found is we have a nice little break for lunch right around 12 where we're not seeing patients. And that just ended up being a great way to break up my day, recharge my mind and my body so I could tackle the rest of the afternoon. So I actually really like that, whereas some people actually really prefer to meditate towards the evening as a great way just to calm down their mind and their brain so they can really get a great night's sleep the night before. Now, it doesn't mean you have to stick with it once you found it. Play around with it and see, depending on the day and the schedule, what you like best. Look, there's no shame in starting small, right? I started with 1 minute and slowly built my way back up. Some people think they have to immediately start with 20 minutes, and if they don't make 20 minutes, they're not gonna see any benefit at all, right? Remember, this is training. We gotta slowly build up with this if you're someone like me. So there's no shame in starting off with 1 minute as long as you're staying consistent, right? That's the key. And then slowly, as you get more confident, as you get more comfortable, as it gets easier, you can start really building up to that 20 minutes and beyond. All right, now this is probably the most important hack that I'm going to show you in this video, so pay attention to this one. But a lot of times people think when they're meditating, they're going from this place of an overstimulated brain, over-anxious brain, a reactive brain, that meditation will take them into a place of neutral or zen, just kind of a blank canvas, right? And that's it, you're done. But as I've talked about on the podcast with Brandy Gilmore, Dr. Rick Hansen, Dr. Bruce, is that's just not enough. You're missing a golden opportunity in your meditation to start putting your life in the driver's seat. Because now when you have this blank canvas, you have an opportunity to start inputting into your subconscious things that you want to apply to your brain, to your mind. This can be things like a saying, a mantra, a characteristic, a visualization, a piece of scripture, whatever it may be, even a piece of gratitude, something you're grateful for, to start inputting and start hardwiring those into your subconscious, into your brain. It literally puts your life and your subconscious in the driver's seat. And this is by far probably the most powerful meditation hack you can do with your meditation. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe by pressing that red button that's somewhere over here, I'm pretty sure. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode of Brain Hacks. Later.